Hey everyone, how are you? This is Elisan, the founder of the thriving Facebook group, The Spiritual Entrepreneurs. So, I'm here today because I'm puzzled and I am also curious because I'm in this phase where I'm transitioning into doing something more interesting for my soul and what really lights me up. And as like all business owners, we need to think about how much we want to charge at a price point that makes sense, economical sense, and that sort of thing, right? So in case you don't know who I am obviously the founder and the host of the Thriving Facebook group. But more so, I've been in this transformational healing business for the past 10 years, almost 10 years. Excuse me. And I started off as a healer, and then I transitioned to become a coach. And then now I'm dabbling in between both, right? So really healing and coaching are merely tools, they are just tools. So I have been in both sides of the community, and it's really interesting right now where I am dropping my title as business coach, even like dropping the title as coach. And I'm not saying that I am going to be a healer, but it's moving towards the healing industry. And I found this really interesting because as I told one of my clients, ex-client, that I am transitioning to do more healing work and I'm charging this much. And bear in mind that she is paying me like good money for coaching, and immediately when I say I'm doing more healing work, boom, the price point went down. And she's like, do you know that there are other healers that charge lesser than you, and even half or even like nothing? And so that got me thinking, like, why do the healing industry have this reputation for charging $60 an hour, whereas, some coach would charge $1,500 an hour and people would be more willing to pay for that hour? So I think as healers, so to speak, whatever you call yourself, especially if you're a healer, you need to rise up and stop undercharging yourself and charge according to your worth. Because, coaching is valuable, but I think healing is even more valuable because there's so much in the process in between, and there is so much work you have to do. Like, for coaches, you just need to like learn to ask the right questions, and then get the client to figure it out on herself by herself and drive the questions out. And the more experienced you are, that sort of thing. But if you are a healer, there is so much more that you have to go through, and I don't understand at this point why do healers therefore, if you are broke as a healer, that means there is a part of you that needs to be healed. And that is your point of attraction. And if you don't heal that part, you're going to continuously attract clients who are not willing to pay you, not willing to work, and they are going to bargain the shit out of your services. I know this because when I used to do a card reading, and this lady was referred to me, and she told me, how much are your services? And I'm on a budget right now. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, if you're on a budget, then I'm not the one for you, because I know my worth and I'm not gonna cut my, that sort of thing. So we healers allow like people to walk all over us, and we come from this sort of like this default mode where we can't charge for our services because Jesus and Buddha didn't charge for their services. So therefore, since we are doing God's work, we are not supposed to charge our worth. And so there is more glory to remain broke and just be like the church mouse. There is no glory in being a broke and broken healer. And you see those coaches making all the money, and you're wondering, okay, so I'm going to be a coach right now, and and that sort of thing. So it becomes a very toxic environment. So whatever it is, regardless whether you're a healer, you are a coach, or whatever you call yourself, I want you to touch your heart and ask yourself, how much are you worth? You know, I don't know if you heard of this story. There's this dude, he's like going viral on Huffington Post. And this dude was saying this story. I can't remember his name, but this Indian dude with a very sexy British accent. So he was saying, like, you know, this lady came to Picasso, and Picasso drew her thing in 30 seconds, right? And then he charged her, I don't know, like, let's just say $3,000, because I don't remember what's the amount he charged. But in 30 seconds, he drew the drawing and he charged her $3,000. And she's like, what? Why is it so much? He says, well, this 30 seconds took me 30 years. Right? So you are paying for speed. And if you as a healer, you are experienced and you have worked so hard on honing your skills, then you should be divinely compensated compared to somebody who is like just 3 months out of the coaching school or a healing school because they don't have that experience like you do. And people buy speed. Yeah. So just imagine, right, your client, obviously they're going through pain, because only those who are going through pain would even think of hiring a coach, a mentor of some sort. Otherwise, everybody would be trying to figure it out by themselves. They want to save some money, read the books, and their way out, right? So you know these people who are ready to spend money, ready to solve their problem, like it's really driving them crazy. Like, you know, I have migraines. I'm not seeking for help right now because I know what I need to do. Like, I have migraines and it's driving me nuts. Do you think I am not willing to pay to remove my migraine? If somebody, like in the medical field, if somebody's having cancer or some heart disease or whatever it is, do you think they're not willing to invest and pay to get this sorted out, right? They will. Like, you would never go to a doctor and say, you know what, doctor, I know I have this heart thing, and I know you need like 6 months to cure me, and I know it requires $100,000, but right now I only have $100. So why don't you like just use that $100 to just heal whatever that you need to heal, and then I'll figure it out when I'll come back when I have the money. Nobody would say that to a doctor because it's life and death. Right? When your ideal clients are going through a situation, that fear, that problem is really real in them. It is life and death. You know, for someone who is like dateless, manless for 5 years, trying to figure it out by themselves, like cannot understand why she's not attracting men to save her life. Do you think and then, you know, bombarding with society and parents and, oh my God, you know, like, why is nobody willing to marry me? There's something wrong with you. You are already 40, you know, you're off the shelf very soon, blah, 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 right? You think she's not willing to pay to get her problem sorted out, right? So you must understand that your ideal clients are in a rush as well, and a sense of urgency to sort their problem out. So if you are experienced, like, why do you think Tony Robbins is able to charge that much? Because within 6 minutes, he can pinpoint your problem and boom, off you go. And that 6 minutes took him like 40 years of honing his skills, right? Comparing to you trying to be cheap with yourself and then going to find the cheaper version, you know, and then it'll take you 10 times as long as you need. So if you are in the position where you have worked your ass off now, if you haven't paid your dues, then start from where you are, all right? Don't even think of doing that mountain climb right now and make this $25,000 because it ain't happening. First of all, even if it happens, you are going to scare the shit out of yourself because at the $25,000 mark, there is so much more customer service. The clients would expect more from you. And if you don't have the experience to carry that out, guess what? Your reputation would be gone down the drain and you would go into this downward spiral like, oh my God, I'm not good enough. So nobody gets to do this spiritual bypass in any business, right? You take your own time and you develop yourself and especially your skills so that you can help someone transform and heal or whatever the good stuff that you do for the person, right? So today I invite all of us to just drop the title healer because suddenly I feel the same, like I want to do more healing work and then my value suddenly drops by half, which is ridiculous because with my coaching background and now being more experienced, I shouldn't be undercharging. I should be increasing my rates, but yet I'm feeling why? It's because the energy of this healing community is toxic and codependent. Like I really want a client, right? So the rate, unfortunately, really does state how confident you are. It's true. And if you charge like $60 an hour, yeah, you will get a lot of clients. You'll be burnt out and you will not probably get clients who are willing to take as much action because let's just face it, the more we invest, the more we will want to work at it. And so ask yourself, what kind of clients are you attracting? Why are you not? I'm not saying that you, like I said, if you're not at the 25,000 price point, then don't do it. Get yourself, be more experienced to get there. Like, if Tony Robbins can do this and those experts can charge this amount, there's absolutely no reason why you can't. You just need to be that person. Take your time. There's so much going on in the community. Oh, if you don't make 5,000, you are a loser. If you don't make 25,000, oh, there's something wrong with you. Oh, if you don't make $500,000 right now, oh, you have a money story shit going on. Like bull fucking shit, right? Like seriously. So I always say this. So I'm back. So you are not in competition with anyone. You are in this journey for yourself and you want to be a better person than yesterday. So technically you're competing with yourself, not with anyone else because you don't know what their journey is. You don't know what their point of attraction is with money. You don't know what their life lesson is. So I always say this, mind your own business, stay in your own lane and your journey is yours alone, is unique. So mind your own business. Don't look at what people are doing. You want to be a millionaire? If that desire is there for you, if that desire to be a millionaire is there for you, it will happen. Otherwise, the desire won't even show up. You know what I mean? When the desire has to be present with the solution. Otherwise, it doesn't even exist. Even if you're toying with an idea, like you want to quit your job and start a business, the solution is there for you. Be patient because you would drive yourself crazy to be that millionaire because it's out of ego. So, just chill. Like I'm going through an entire new phase right now, building another new idea. And of course, the ego will step in like you're not good enough and all that. And I want to let you know that it happens and it's normal. So it's time to rise, healers, rise, okay? And teach the community, treat your clients that you are not the cheapest, you are the best. Don't train your people, don't train the people who come to healers to go for the cheapest, right? So you're not the cheapest, you're not. In fact, I think healing work is so precious. It's really very precious combined with your other skills, NLP, tapping, whatever it is. But it is your desire to help the client transform and solve their problem. So I don't care what tools you are using, as long as you're in the transformational space and helping people improve their lives, then do charge your worth. Drop the healer term. These are just tools, okay? These are just tools. So I want to leave you with this other story, and I'm not sure if you have heard of it. It's like this boat, right? Just to cut the long story short, because I can't really remember the details. But there's this boat that's not able to travel off, that's not able to take off. How do you sail off, whatever it is? So they were, the captain, the engineers, whatever, were just trying to figure out what's wrong with this ship, right? And so eventually they called this guy in, and this guy said, all right, so he He just went in, and within 10 seconds, he just knocked on the thing and he just left. And the thing would, and then it, within 10 seconds, right? Or 5 seconds, or whatever is a short amount of time, while these people on the ship were trying to figure out 3 days and 3 nights. And so the captain of the ship or the boss was sent the bill, and he was shocked, like, 10,000? Like, it just took you 5 seconds. Why is it 10,000? Well, he said the hammer is $10, but knowing where to tap is $9,995. So you see what I mean? People will be willing to pay for speed to get their stuff removed and get life going again, because everybody wants to avoid pain. And our deepest, truest desire is to live out our soul's truth, live out our best life. Do you get what I mean? So if you have baggages, if you have belief systems, I'm working on the belief system for the past 3 freaking years. So it's like, it does take that long, it's because sometimes you need to be ready to receive that information. But however, if you are willing to work on whatever that you're willing to work on, life would improve. So there is no competition to get there right now. You do your own journey. I always say this, and I emphasize in my community and with my clients. Remove time. You are not in competition with anyone. If you are, that is when I need to be successful, like right now, like this and that. Stick in your own lane, stay in your own lane, and mind your own business. Because if you do the work, God can just change it instantly like this for you. Okay, just this instant. So open your heart, listen to your guides, and open your heart and listen to your heart. All right, and stay in your own lane. All right, gotta get ready for my purposeful business call with my students. All right, so I'll see you soon. Bye.